What's good, y'all? Hope everybody's living well, staying blessed. It's your boy Marcus B. As always, I'm joined by Mr. Evan Simmons and new guy Chris. Today is episode 127 of Holla Me with yours truly, and me and the boys sit down. And for those that don't know, my time in Temple is officially coming to a close. By the time this comes out, I will already gone through graduation. I had my final percussion concert this week, and it was full of emotions and sentiment and a lot of heartfelt speeches and heartfelt performances. And we kind of get into the intricacies. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah, intricacies of me leaving, what I got going on next. The goal is to be a personal trainer up in Baltimore, but we shall see. Hopefully that works out. But that means that the studio, at least in this iteration, is coming to a close in the very near future. So we appreciate you guys riding with us up to this point, and we hope that you guys continue to ride with us as we go into the next chapter. So if you like what we're doing, make sure you like, follow, share, and subscribe. Get it to as many people as possible. If you need any supplements, nutrients, workout gear, anything like that, make sure you go to Redcon1. Use promo code T20 Marcus B under tier operator before checkout. You get an extra 20% off your entire order, and you greatly help the podcast out, and we'd appreciate y'all. So hope you guys enjoy the episode. It's been real, man. It's been a lot of fun being out here. It's been a lot of fun doing this and spending time with these guys. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as we have. Enjoy the episode. Peace. It is officially summertime, boys.
Summertime. Can't sing too much of that song or we would get
It gets real old real quick. That too.
or no, not dogs. We get copyright infringement. Don't come for me, Will Smith.
Please don't.
We know you have a tendency to come
be overly aggressive.
Come for people, make it a joke.
Yeah. Memorial Day is on Monday. That is, I think, the official start.
That is a holiday I always forget about. That's sad.
That's where you think that sentence?
Yeah. That is a holiday I never anticipate.
Yeah.
Because it's like you get to the end of school and then you're just like, well, we're here? Okay.
Yeah.
Or sometimes school like
overlaps it. That's the weird one, when school overlaps it.
Because you just get a random Monday off like at the end of the school year. It's like, I don't need this.
But officially on summertime, I did my final checkouts and all that this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleared out.
No, I'm not cleared out. Come on now, son.
Yeah. I was going to try to clear out today, but
it's not how our calendar works. It's just not how our game works.
I mean, like, how many days are you, like, there, though? Like, there. Like, in your office.
How do you mean?
Like, how many days are you, like for me, I got the stack of, like, like, napkins in my office, like how many days are you sitting at your desk, like, working on something?
Seldom.
Okay.
Yeah. Moshi. Yoshi. All right.
Yoshi.
Wow. Didn't like that.
Was it wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't. Yeah.
Was it wrong, though?
It was very wrong.
Wrong for your ears or wrong for the sound?
All of it.
Can you look at the Yoshi sound?
I thought it was pretty accurate.
I mean, it might have been, but the fact that you
I should not produce that sound.
You should not produce that sound.
I produce a lot of sound.
It's like when I found out that who voices Elmo. I didn't like that either.
Who voices Elmo?
It's a large black man.
Oh yeah, well, it used to be, yeah.
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 I don't give a damn who it is now. That's not the real Elmo. Original Elmo was a large black man, and that's weird.
That's why Elmo speaks a lot of Afroisms. Balsamic vinegar?
That's a big word for Elmo.
Still good. Still good.
Still good.
Oldie but a goodie.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, no. The my desk, my office is like for interim between doing things
Okay.
like that.
I don't think we still said on here your whole situation.
Oh yeah. Do we want to get sentimental? Do we want to get heavy, boys?
I mean, might as well.
Might as well.
We're gonna get to it eventually, so
Well, it's coming up hot. Because
it's on the internet already. So
huh?
it's on the internet already.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So your boy's leaving, getting out of the education game,
yeah.
at least at a full-time capacity.
Yeah. Because you still want to do like some like teching or something, right?
I would like to continue to be somewhat integrated in the music world.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be this year, but I would like to be integrated at
Yeah, I
some
would take a break from it.
I want to do a full break from the lifestyle that I've been living
Right.
over the past 4 years.
Right.
Because the lifestyle I've been living is
Exhausting.
como se dice, killing me.
Yeah, exhausting.
Killing me on all fronts, man. It's exhausting on all fronts.
Yeah.
Emotionally, physically, spiritually. Did I already say emotionally? Mentally. That's
Mentally,
the fourth one.
yeah.
So
That's the same thing.
no,
Mentally and emotionally.
I wouldn't have to say
the mental capacity
Yeah,
to just
yeah.
do things. There's a
Yeah.
mental capacity and then an emotional capacity. You can be emotionally dead, but still have the mental headspace to get it done.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I wish I was able to do that.
Yeah.
I wish I had that separation of emotional and mental. Because like I can do most things. Like I can kind of I give up some things. Sorry, the weird part of the year where I have like half allergies and yeah. Anyway, but it's like the people that are able to go through the motions. Like is the simple way of putting it. Just like show up, do the thing, go home. Like I'm so emotionally invested into what I'm doing that I can't have that separation.
Compartmentalize.
Yeah, I can't come on. Yeah, my compartmentalization abilities are on a different. I don't want to say spectrum. We're getting too much into the weeds of it.
Like a different like you put it on different stuff or
Well, like my ability to compartmentalize is like see, there you go.
Yeah,
Messing
tempted
with it.
fate.
There you go messing with it. God damn it, Chris. I can't think of what it. How do I compartmentalize? Do I compartmentalize things?
You do. I think it's more not like emotionally about like teaching, but emotionally about like other stuff. You're just like you're able to go from like when people are talking and they're like, you get like heated about something and then you're just like, all right, next.
Moving on. Yeah.
I'm gonna tape this real quick.
Okay.
Do we have tape? Oh, look, tape.
Tape.
That's oddly convenient tape.
Here's the taping song. Do 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 do
Good enough.
Solid.
It's
All right.
good. Now we won't have to worry about it this much.
Yeah, so all that being said, your boy is quickly making moves to hopefully if all goes well, move to Baltimore.
Yeah.
So that means that the podcast in this iteration is also going to be coming to a close
Yeah.
at a very quick rate. That being said, I do want to get in, like kind of like how I did during Christmas, like bang out a couple.
Do a couple.
Yeah,
Yeah. Should do that before. When do y'all leave for Florida?
we're not going to get it done before Florida.
Okay. Maybe during the band camp
It would have to
time?
be, it would have to be the week before band camp. Because I'm trying to move out the week before band camp as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right.
The goal is to be done free deuce by the end of band camp.
Gotcha.
So the reason why I had to kind of move out in so quickly is because in order to put the place on the market to rent, you have to be completely moved out, which I didn't know, which kind of sucks, and that's why I'm having some mild anxiety and how I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Also,
you gotta start like slowly packing. I think that's the move.
I don't think I'm gonna slowly pack. I think I'm just gonna yellow it. I'm just gonna go garage sale, Facebook Marketplace, just put a tag on everything. We out, bro. Like,
Don't do that.
I'm going clean break, coach style from New Girl. Like,
Are you moving stuff? Are you?
So the things I'm keeping for sure are my couch, because again I paid the things I paid a decent amount of money for. So my couch, the dining room table, and like my bed.
Okay.
All that for sure is going into storage, and the handful of drum equipment that I have. Are you serious with the amateur hour? 130 episodes, and he still has his phone. First off, who has their phone not on vibrate?
Your boy. I'm also leaving my job, staying in teaching, but like I'm getting like interview calls.
Yes.
So I have to keep it on.
I guess. Or just keep it on vibrate like an adult, and if you missed a call, you missed a call. Call back.
Someone called me earlier today. Like it came from a number. I was like, that was like a local number. I was like, wait a minute. But I called them back, and it came with a number too, with a name on the number. So it's like, oh, this is legit a person.
Yeah.
But then never heard back, so we'll see.
Are you serious?
It's not that. It's my computer. Can you like the volume button just hold it down?
It's off.
Okay.
All right.
Shouldn't do it again.
Amateur hour.
That's the hope.
Amateur
It's
hour.
usually on Do Not Disturb right now anyway, which is weird.
So what's the plan looking like for you to move to?
I mean, there's a couple of places I've interviewed. Well, I say a couple of places I've interviewed. I interviewed one time on Tuesday. The second round of interviews on Wednesday. I haven't heard back from them yet, so I'm assuming no. But they said they were going to call. So.
Well, if it was on Wednesday, the end of the year, they give them some.
But they ended when they had the last day of kids.
Oh, really?
On Tuesday.
Oh, okay. All right, well, then, yeah, you probably didn't get the job.
Yeah, which that one is 40 minutes away, and frankly, it looked exhausting. So, just with having to be at multiple campuses and like all that.
Yeah,
stuff, yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, I did not want your job.
Boy, does it suck.
People try to offer me your job, and I was like, no. I was like, I can't teach drums. Yeah, so I got a couple more interviews on next Tuesday. So we'll see. They're all around here, 10 minutes away. So we'll see. We'll see.
But yeah, I think I'm just gonna. I kind of, with the thought of moving to Baltimore.
Yeah.
It's like
fresh start kind of thing.
Yeah, like how much, like how fresh of a start should I take?
I mean, to me, like you already, like some stuff, like some of the are you like the podcast desk and stuff like that? Like
that's
like
what I'm saying.
Like those. Like
do I need my bookshelves down there? Do I need the liquor cabinet downstairs? Do I need?
No, I'll give those to me.
Yeah, dude, by all means, like yeah, if you guys want,
I need a bookshelf.
I'm going pennies on the dollar, just
okay.
like.
I feel like that's the best way to do it too. That way.
And plus, like I mean, even
don't go pennies on the dollar. Like make
like even like trying to go even money, but like
sure.
Start even and then go down. From
yeah,
there.
Yeah. Like hopefully I'm gonna sell the Miata to one of my kids as a project car. Another kid said that he might be interested in buying the bike. So
you're selling all that too?
Yeah, like everything, dude. Yeah. So like the only things like I'm for sure taking are my laptop, my desktop.
Christmas trees.
And clothes.
Maybe a Christmas tree. I might take one Christmas tree. And I was gonna say clothes, but like Most of my clothes are kind of bum. Like I
Oh, don't do that. That's gonna cost so much to get a new wardrobe.
not a full like wardrobe, but then also I was thinking about like what it is that I kind of want to get into. So like, ideally, I'm gonna try to get into the personal training thing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start because the personal training is very much like teaching lessons, blah blah blah. You gotta build up that clientele.
Right.
So ideally, is I find one or two gyms. My first certification being group fitness classes.
Sure.
Start there because that's kind of like an automatic clientele system.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You just build a reputation as like, oh yeah, you go to Marcus's class.
Yeah.
It's great.
And then go from there. Do the
Yeah.
individual clientele. So
That's where the real dollars be at.
Exactly. And I already am really loose with like my professional clothing because again, 4 campuses, you can fight me if you're gonna try and get me to wear a tie, and I have to travel that goddamn much. But yeah, like I don't know. I have a drawer of 60 ties. Do I need 60 ties anymore?
Eventually.
Yeah, what's the eventually?
Funeral. No, I'm kidding. I shouldn't have laughed at that after saying that. I'm
Black
a
tie.
monster.
You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm gonna keep like I'm like when I say cutting back.
It's like 10 ties.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'll instead of having
Yeah,
5,
60 ties is a lot.
it's a lot of ties. I collected them, over the years. I was obsessed with them in high school. I don't know why.
Did you wear like new ties to, like every event?
Yes,
Okay.
still kind of do. And when I don't, I get a little angry.
Okay.
Yeah. Fun times with like
Yeah.
mild OCD / whatever.
Something.
But yeah, if I'm doing the personal training thing, it's all gonna be athletic gear, and if I'm and all my athletic gear is also kind of secondhand nonsense, and I don't. If you're gonna hire me as a personal trainer, I can't look like a bum. I can't be walking around in George basketball shorts and a
Right.
American Eagle tank top. Like I need some
Yeah.
some decent workout clothes.
Some like Under Armour, like
Yeah.
the under like the uniform, the quote
Exactly.
uniform. Yeah. That's a and you still get to like do a little bit of like what's nice about that is you get to still kind of get some of the fulfillment from like teaching people.
Yeah.
But like without it being like children.
Yeah.
Because children are sometimes the worst when it comes to like teaching them because
They are the worst,
They're
actually.
very reluctant to do.
I feel like they are the worst.
Yeah. Everybody's the worst. Anybody that doesn't want to do the thing that you're teaching is the worst.
But I mean, like adults are at least like they're still gonna pay you. And
Ideally, yeah.
and then they're just not gonna.
Yeah, because that's different. Because they're showing up to the gym,
Yeah.
paying you to do it, so they're gonna try and get everything. they can.
Hopefully that's the case. There are some bums that just like have gym memberships and pay for a personal trainer twice a week, and
Do they go?
we go
Yeah.
kind of loosely do the elliptical for 30 minutes and then call it a
that's-
day.
But then that's easy money for you.
Yeah, and that's gonna be great to just like, oh, you don't care?
You see the same.
All right, cool, man.
Same client for a
Alright.
year. They haven't like lost a single pound. It's like, hey, so what's your diet looking like? Well, I had pizza last night. Pizza the night
I
before.
shouldn't do that.
All right, Jeff. Well, you're just gonna keep paying me then, and you're gonna keep looking the same. It's not my fault. See you on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday. And those personal trainer sessions are expensive.
They can get up
And
there.
depending on where you go. Like I remember we had a membership to Lifetime Fitness. Those were like $300 like a pop.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Like I was like, whoa.
Well, that's what Dwaylen was telling me. He's paying for one of these kind of mixed classes where it's a couple steps below like CrossFit,
Sure.
timed workouts, but you're not
Orange Theory, basically.
above Orange Theory, less cardio than Orange Theory, but not as injury prone as
CrossFit.
CrossFit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but he said he's paying like $165 a month.
A month, yeah.
Which
It might have been $300 a month. Maybe not $300 a session.
Oh, I thought you said month in the first place.
No, oh,
Oh, if you're paying $300 a session, you need to look like Chris Hemsworth. Like, what are we talking about here?
right. I think that was kind of the intention there.
Yeah.
Those people that were like getting into movie shape. But yeah, no, it's a good.
And then plus with Baltimore, like, I've got Texas clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not you're not ready for that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm gonna need to buy a new wardrobe as it is. So why take an excessive amount of wardrobe in the first place?
Right, you just have shorts galore.
Yeah, just mad shorts and then like, I don't know, a couple pairs of flip flops.
Flip flops in Maryland.
My like 15, 17 tank tops. Like, yeah, I mean there is summer up there, but like up there, summer is legitimately like between Memorial Day and Labor Day.
Right.
After that, it gets real dicey. It gets real dicey either way. So like the coats that I do have, you know, I'll take those. A couple of my instruments. I'll take my drum set just because the off chance I do find like some gigging opportunities.
Yeah.
Why not? You know. So, but ultimately, man, like clean break, deuce.
Get
Go
that.
try something new, see what's up.
Yeah.
Maybe it sucks. Maybe I come back to Texas and
No, it's always coming back.
teach
It's
middle
always-
school. So I need to figure out how to not, like, at least for like 2 years, make sure I keep my certification.
Is that because ours is coming up? If you got certified at the
5
same
years,
time,
right?
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
got certified at the same time as I did, yeah, ours. I know mine ends in September 30th, 2023. So
Mine might be a little bit before you because I took the tests. Oh, wait, no, I took the tests at the same time.
you might have to like either I don't know what it's
How do you
like.
recert?
I don't know.
Huh. All right.
I need to look into that before.
Please do.
Like,
When you look into it, let me know. you
yeah.
know? Because, you know, I don't want to.
I'm sure it's just like hit a button and
Yeah.
you like pay your fee and you.
So we'll see. And then plus, like, even with the car that I did buy, the GTI, it is, you know, it's there's some space, but like, how much
Hey,
space?
you did buy a car?
Yeah. It is back down in Austin, unfortunately, because as per usual, the luck is just a little bit off on my side. Just a
Yeah,
little
you got to buy a working car.
I did okay.
It was working.
It was working.
In theory, yeah.
Okay, again, my luck is just 1 or 2 off. I'm not a crazy unlucky dude, but my life
When it
is
comes to a whole car.
my life is constantly inconvenienced to a decent degree. But so what was it 2 weeks ago? Not even two.
A week ago.
A week ago.
That was last weekend. Oh
That was
my
last
God.
weekend. Jesus Christ. So last Wednesday, it was a weird testing day. Obviously, I'm. You good?
Yeah, I'm just
Looking for your phone?
key to the car.
Oh.
We were talking about cars. I put it in my pocket. It's somewhere. There it is.
All right.
Okay.
Last Wednesday was, the tail end of the year. I don't go to the middle schools in the afternoons as it is. So, and then it was a weird testing day, so I didn't have any classes that day. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go. I found this car in Austin. Get my buddy Curtis to drive me down. Go check it out. If it's squared away, I buy it right then and there. Bing, bang, boom. Drive it home. Good to go. As soon as I get down there, the dude's like, we were prepping it to make sure that it was all good. I was topping off all the fluids, and then I noticed that, so with the Volkswagen, you don't put the radiator fluid directly into the radiator. They have a separate vessel. Thank you. I was gonna say container, but I like vessel more. And he was like, I was putting the radiator fluid in it, and I saw that it was leaking through. So he's like, you can check it out and all that, but like, come back on the weekend, I'll have it fixed and it'll be good to go.
Okay, so he's fixing it.
Yeah, so he's
Well, the first time he tried to fix it, and then
So
or said he was gonna fix it.
he thought it was the container itself was like leaking. So we fixed that. Cool. I drive home from Austin Saturday. Evan drove me down. We pick it up. Everything's good to go. Drive it back. It's great. And then Sunday, so the very next day, I'm going to go run some errands, and I see that my car is starting to overheat, and I was like, okay. I'm like, maybe he didn't top it off all the way. Not a big deal. I'll run to O'Reilly's, pick up some fluid, throw it in there. Not a big deal. It's probably a good idea to have a container anyways. Long and the short of it, find out that I think what it is that the heater core is melting like one of the back lines of the radiator. Mm-hmm. So there's smoke going through my AC vent, and it is pulling, like there's on my floorboard underneath the driver's seat is like the floor vents, and it's just pulling up like
Fun time.
Actually, like all the fluid I put in the radiator just goes out into my back seat. So that's super cool.
Yeah.
But the guy came and picked it up yesterday.
Okay.
And drove it back down to Austin, yeah. And I think, I bought a used car, and, like, I signed all the paperwork as is, but the guy is luckily a good enough dude to where it's like, I thought I fixed it. I wouldn't have sold it to you had I known these things, so I'll fix it, and we'll be good to go. I'm like, cool, man. But now I'm, again, without a car. Luckily, we're going to Florida this week, so I don't have an immediate need for it, but...
Y'all leave on Monday?
Tuesday. God bless. 20-hour bus ride.
Yeah, I remember that.
You just gotta hope it works out. Because we had the my senior year. I think it was senior year or junior year. We went to Disneyland. That's California, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were driving there. It went fine. 20 something hour bus ride there. On the way back, 3 buses break down. Wound up being a 36-hour trip.
Ooh.
Imagine like high schoolers on a bus for 36 hours. Stanky, angry. Like everyone was so...
I think I don't remember if it was to a football game or if we were taking a trip, but we had a bus breakdown one time. And it was just one, but they had it all scramble into the other buses.
Yeah, it was a madhouse of everyone hop on this bus, everyone off this bus, everyone hop on the... Yeah.
Hopefully,
It'll all go fine. I'm sure it'll be
everything will work out.
A good time.
But we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. But yeah. So I have a car.
Sweet.
A sizable car. But even then, like how much can I fit? Because
Yeah, not much.
So you driving to
golf?
Driving to Baltimore. So hopefully,
You're gonna play Rascal Flatts like all the way.
life is a highway.
If that isn't the song that you play
For all 2,000 miles, baby.
Like
every time I get on a new highway, I'm going to put that one on.
That's a good.
That's actually good.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
You should film it, and like put it on like TikTok or something.
I was thinking about
towards
this.
the end of it, you can be like...
My... I get up to Virginia and just like, son of a...
Oh, boner. You're like, oh.
The camera's not on the road. It's just on my face. And you just see the progression of me just kind of getting tired.
Sadder. Yeah. I don't care anymore.
But my delusional ass, like for like 5 seconds, I was like, what if I just made a living traveling?
How?
I don't know. That's it.
That's what I want to do.
That's why it lasted about 5 seconds. I was like, do I just get like a crazy, huge YouTube following in within the first 2 months, and then that just funds itself?
That's just the guarantee that happens.
You could find like seasonal jobs, whatever. Like I signed up on a thing on Facebook where like people in different places will post on this like different groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, we need people just to work at like a campsite or this or
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
For however long.
Well, dude, when we were in New Orleans for spring break, ran into this guy who's a lobster fisher. Works 6 months a year. Gets paid 6 figures.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Some of those truckers, they get paid a substantial amount. They drive a little bit,
yeah. So,
especially in Alaska. That's where it's at.
them ice road truck boys.
Ice road truckers.
Yeah. So how far is that trip, Doug? Jesus, that's a far trip.
Yeah. Let me see.
I needed in hours and minutes so we can figure out how many times you play.
How many times am I
figure
going
out
to
how
play
long.
Life as a Highway?
Life is a...
I don't know how to get. I'll have to look it up on my phone. I don't know how to like do.
Directions on there. Yeah.
Are you on Google?
Yeah, I'm not sure how to get it on the computer.
The laptop version isn't as friendly as the app.
That's how that song starts? With a swell?
Yeah.
So it's 4:34.
So if you were to leave right now, it'd be 21 hours and 20 minutes.
21 hours.
How many miles is it?
1,495 miles.
All right. How many miles does a 2011 Volkswagen GTI get to the gallon?
4. Let's give it 5. All right, so you're gonna play Life as a Highway.
What was the?
How many-
the car?
2011 Volkswagen GTI.
Yep. Well, Life as a Highway, 256 times.
If that's all I listened to the entire time.
Yep. It's a 4-minute.
33 on highway. That's not
33 on
bad.
highway. Okay, so then what's the math there? So how many? No, I
can do the math for you real quick.
you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll do it for you real quick. Keep
Thanks.
talking.
Good looking out.
Life is a high.
So
You
naturally,
want me to see how much you'd spend in gas?
exactly.
Okay.
It's like $4.25 a gallon right now.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
No, it went back down.
Did it start? Is it started going down?
Yeah, it's like 410 average. around
Okay.
here.
Okay.
I love how like this second, like, because it was going up for a while,
Yeah.
and it hit like people were like 398. That's crazy. Like, and then it went down for a second.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it picked back up.
Yeeted.
And I don't think anyone like I never heard anyone talk about it.
Everybody just God no.
It was just like, did this? We all of a sudden have a spike in the.
All right, well, so as he's looking at the math,
Yeah.
can you look up what states I'm going through?
Are you gonna make some stops?
Hell yeah, man! I'm not driving 21 hours straight. What the hell?
I mean, that sounds like
Again, I'm also doing this ride solo.
Baltimore, Maryland.
Unless I can coerce Roseman into driving with me and then flying back on his own, but I don't think he would.
That sounds awful. Let's see. You're driving through Tennessee, I don't know yet. Oh my God, that is so much. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that sound.
I don't know what that sound was in reference to, so I don't know how to feel.
It's just of how far, like, east it was. I was like, I know it's east, but I was not anticipating.
Dude.
The slant at which it goes is very, very much so like lays down.
Very east.
Here's going through Arkansas, Tennessee.
Okay,
Stop in Nashville for a day.
definitely stopping in Tennessee. Arkansas can kick rocks.
Virginia,
I'd stop seeing
and
my
then you're
family.
at you go through. Is that
Dude, am I
DC?
just cutting all the way through Tennessee? Is that the route? Am I going from like the bottom left corner to the top right corner?
Yeah,
Oh Jesus!
yeah. Like it's a weird flat line, not flat, but like flattish line getting to Nashville.
Is there just a highway that goes all the way through Tennessee? Yes, there is, but like that's just I don't know. That's
Yeah,
goofy.
if I were you, I would make a stop in Nashville
Definitely stopping in Nashville.
for like a day. No, why would you order it like that? Are you stupid? Yes, I want to go to Nashville and then I want to go to Baltimore, then back to Nashville. You idiot, Google. Preview. Or whatever. But yeah, that's gonna be a 21-hour drive. What a distance. 11 hours to Nashville. So yeah, do that in a day. There's nothing in Arkansas. I've been there. There's nothing. No offense, my Arkansas.
I guess that math's right. I think. So I did 30 miles a gallon just because 33 is perfect conditions.
Yeah.
But straight there would be just over $200 for gas.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all. All right.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So we can ballpark 300 with some stops.
Yeah.
Maybe 400.
3.
3.
I mean, how much driving would you do if you like stopped in Nashville?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't realize that was a trip. I wouldn't mind taking some maybe other detour.
Okay.
Like maybe not go.
Because you go through D.C. as well.
Yeah, so like go through D.C. But no, I'm talking about like instead of going through Arkansas, maybe cut through Louisiana.
Okay.
You good, man?
I was fine until I got up here.
The old allergies. You drive up to Dallas first. That's weird.
Yeah, see, I don't want to drive up to Dallas. I'd rather.
Dallas, Arkansas, Tennessee.
This
weird cut.
I want to go
Knoxville.
see my boy Steven, but if I'm already going to go to Houston, I might as well like.
Do you enter West Virginia? Charlottesville's in West Virginia, right? No, that's in regular Virginia. No, it's in West Virginia.
Charlottesville is South Carolina. No, it's just Charlotte. My bad.
Charlottesville, yeah, I think you. I don't know where states are. No, that's for just Virginia, just regular
Gotcha.
Virginia. So, no playing country roads.
I gotta play country roads.
Take me home.
Well, you were talking about taking a trip to Colorado, and with the van and everything.
Yeah.
I did all the math on how much it would cost in gas right now, and we're not taking that trip.
Yeah, no. Every little like road trip I considered this summer, I was like,
with the van going up to, because we're going up like to the top of Colorado to Rocky Mountains, and then making our way around Colorado, then back down, and from my math, gas at $4.19 is like $850.
Jesus.
I was like, it'd be cheaper to buy plane tickets.
Right.
Well, I mean, your gas to living expense.
But then I still got to buy food.
Still gotta buy food, yeah, but you know, but like
else.
when I say living, like you're not
would you
spending.
Would you stay in the van?
Yeah, so I'm saying you wouldn't spend any money on hotels or B&Bs or anything like that.
Yeah. But we were also talking about just trying to find a place on the Texas beach that lets you camp.
Mm-hmm.
And just stay down there.
That'd be cool.
Be a lot cheaper.
Yes.
Go to like Port A. I think Port A, they've got a couple of those beaches.
Oh, a lot of people that I work with, they go to the beach a lot, and they say Port A is pretty. There's just a lot of tourists and everything.
Texas beaches suck, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but they say if you go down to like, I think it's like South Padre or Rockport, they say those are a lot better.
Rockport is trash. Do not go to Rockport.
I hate South Padre.
Don't go to Rockport. South Padre is better. It's not much better, but it is better.
Is that where I wait? No, I think I went to Corpus. Was it Corpus? I think I went to Corpus Christi. No,
Probably went to Corpus.
it was South Padre because it was this like strip of like land. It was like the most touristy. There's nothing really to do there. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, everything in the Gulf is trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gulf, not a nice beach.
No. I mean, it was like okay compared to like when we went to Mexico. I thought the Mexico beach would be better. No.
No, like I said, everything in that Gulf right there,
Yeah, it's
that
not
stream, just
Not a good time.
it's all just brown and.
I'm excited to see the Florida beaches again. We're going to Cocoa Beach, and that's a pretty mediocre beach as it is. In Florida,
they have
definitely
nice.
better.
They have nice beaches there.
It's definitely better than what we have here.
You ever been to Panama City?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's where I'm going.
Nice.
So we'll see how that goes.
But yeah, man.
Long story short.
Long story short, your boy's leaving everything.
Yeah.
And,
How do you feel about like how you left the profession? Like how do you feel about that?
I think I
We
did
haven't had
it.
sentimental yet, so let's wanted to get to it.
I think I did it the best I could.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. I don't know if because when did I tell them?
I was gonna say, how far advanced do you have to say for them to like find a replacement and everything?
Oh, that
I mean,
that
you can do that up until the day of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the first day of school.
Yeah, I didn't really give a damn about that part of things. I mean, I did because I don't.
They weren't really on bad terms.
Yeah. I'll get to the education side of things
Yeah.
here in a second. But like as far as the student side of things, I don't know which one's I don't know which one's worse, or excuse me, which one's better. Because I think I told them at the end of the top of April.
Sure.
All right,
Wait,
so about
hold on. What? End of the top of April? Like,
yeah. So I was gonna say end of March. Sorry, but no,
Okay.
end of March was spring break.
Right.
So mid-April, actually, I think is when I told him. So 8 weeks, give or take.
Sure. Yeah. Or you can do what I did until the last day.
So you have the 8 week turnaround, you have the last day turnaround, or like what my original plan was to just be like, this is my last year, like at the top of summer band.
Wait, did you know back then? I feel like you weren't like as like affirmed in it. You were like, you were in the mode of like, I'm gonna go all out this year.
Yeah. But no, like it was gonna be with the intention of like, this is my last one.
Okay.
I think I decided on it like my first decision was gonna be like, next year is my last dance. I'm gonna try to go out as much of a high as I possibly can.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what happens from there. And then that just turned into the same year of cutting it out. So I don't know, like as far as like work ethic goes and like emotional damage, emotional trauma, which one kind of works out better? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm content with how I did things, man. I told everybody. I realized I did forget to tell the top band.
Yeah, I didn't tell the. I didn't tell the eighth graders. I told some of them like we had our trip at the end of the year, and I told some of them then, but I didn't tell them. 'Cause I was like, most of y'all will be gone. Like it doesn't really matter to you.
Yeah.
It matters, but it doesn't like matter.
So I just kind of dropped the ball on there on that day on that.
They found out eventually.
They found out eventually, and it took a little bit longer to find out than I had thought.
Wow.
Which was weird, but I digress. But I told the percussion studio first, then told the band. Told the directors first, then told the percussion studios, then told the band. And then once I told everybody and got through everything, damn, that was the end of April. It was actually when I told them. Jesus, yeah, because it was at I had to get through all the auditions and all that. And then that's when the job got posted.
Right on, right, yeah. Yeah, May was an extremely long month. We forget May was like a year long.
Jesus, yeah. Long boy. But I think when I said I was out, nobody was surprised. And it just by nature of how I work, like,
Yeah.
from basically the first year when they're like, "Oh, you're burning the candle with a torch. Let's see how long it rides.
Yeah.
Let's see how long it lasts."
Yeah.
So then when I like, because I told Brent and Duran first, of course, and they're just kind of like, "Hey man, we get it. Do whatever's best for you." And I was like, "Okay, like, I think this is gonna be the interaction that I have with everybody."
Yeah.
And it was. And I got to go out on a good high, man. Like a lot of people do not end their careers in not end their careers, end their time at a school in a
They end in a blaze of glory.
yeah.
They will burn the school down.
Yeah, a lot of people go out in blaze of glory. And I was like just a really seamless like, hey dudes, I'm out, man. Like, if you want to find me, cool. If you want to give me a hug, cool. And Ramiro brought this up. He's like, it says it was the next morning after the percussion concert. He's like, it talks a lot to like your impact here.
Speaks a lot too.
Speaks a lot too.
Talks a lot.
Talks a lot about speaks a lot to your influence and your impact on the program with how sentimental that final concert was.
Yeah.
Because they got my ass. I was about to give like my like heartfelt speech. Like, it's been a great 4 years. You know, I did all this and like Connor grabbed a mic and he's like, "Hey, so we've got
We have our own speech.
we have our own speech." And I was like, "Oh no!" And yeah, so I just ugly cried for 5 minutes as
Nice.
you know all the kids share their sentiment, and then one of my moms had framed the picture from our last band concert that she took, and then had gotten all the kids to write letters to me, which naturally I haven't read any of them.
Yeah, no.
I'm not ready for that emotional
Yeah.
event. I mean,
Events.
I had one kid write like a letter to me last year. It took until I think September for me to read it, just for me to be like,
Really?
yeah, dude.
Oh.
I'm an emotional guy, bro.
I read them right after I get them.
NPC.
You just don't like.
NPC.
I don't need the build up.
Sentimental value, man.
Keep them.
Anyways. But yeah, had a great concert. Had a decent showing. I mean, it's a percussion ensemble concert. It doesn't have the same pull as Soundcheck or Spring Show for the Kittens. But
Yeah.
I heard they did a joint concert.
Who?
That happened. I thought like with ensemble and the orchestra.
Yeah, there was a full orchestra concert.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. Separate entities. So that was orchestra's last concert.
I was wanting them to do that every year since I've been in school. They're like, no, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it.
Yeah, that's one. Shout out to Kiefer, man. He's very.
He goes for it.
He goes for it. He wants to do. He wants to
I
do
thought it
like.
would be cool to do like top band, top orchestra, top choir kind of thing. That would have been a really cool concert.
Yeah, doing a full orchestra grand chorus is. I did that in high school.
That's a whole lot of programming and a
is.
whole lot of.
Loud.
I know like the work it would take to get that set up would be a
Yeah.
lot, but I think it'd be a really cool concert for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I mean, my last concert, I got to show off everything that I've done. It was like a culmination of my work in Temple.
Yeah, that was a cool part of it, was that you get to see like everything that's happened.
Yeah,
Um, All
So-
of it, and it shows the diversity of like stuff going on. Like that was cool.
And there is a bit of selfishness of like
It's a lot.
selfishness.
It's a lot of show.
it like so there's a selfishness of like, yeah, we're gonna like I'm gonna show you like how much I've done, like.
This is me.
But then also it was like a double-edged sword of like, damn, a lot of this stuff is not going to be back next year.
Yeah, that was also a thing. I kind of like, as we were going through, it was like, I don't know if the next guy's gonna.
No.
Like he might do the percussion like ensemble part, but that's kind of it.
He for sure will do the percussion ensemble. Shit, I hope so.
Right.
God bless. Yeah, I mean, you can't let the talent of Heinrich and Josiah
No, yeah, they're great.
just fall to the wayside.
Yeah.
And then all the ones on the come up, Melina, Chris, all my freshman hitters.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you meet the new dude? Or?
still haven't met him.
He was there.
Yeah, he's been at all the concerts, but he's just kind of like this awkward white guy. So
Yeah, I saw they posted a picture of him on the Instagram or whatever. I was
yeah,
like, that looks a little weird.
Hard left turn from.
hard turn from your boy.
Really?
Yeah,
Because he's like a late 30s white guy, just gonna do
Kind
his
of reminds
thing.
me, just from what I've seen, his picture. It looks like the old percussion director before you. That's like the vibe I get.
A little bit.
No, not really.
Or whatever.
He's more square.
He seems a little bit more square.
Yeah.
Low, like he's a family guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a family dude that's been in small school. And, you know, I'm not bashing him whatsoever. Because I mean, the school he's coming from is like a solid program.
Like 30 kids in marching band.
But you know, it is also a real small school. So
Yeah.
It's one of the schools I'm interviewing at.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But yeah, there is this weird thing of like I knew for a fact once I left, no matter what, there's no like you can't upkeep the salsa band
Yeah.
Right.
because it's such a niche world. Like I know very few.
I mean, same with the brass band too.
Same with the brass band, but like the salsa band still kind of manages to be a little bit because brass band you can kind of like
to find those charts.
you can find those charts. You did a pet band at some point in your life,
Right?
And it's a pet band is kind of like a one-off from the brass band,
Right?
But you know, salsa musicians aren't educators; they're salsa musicians. So, so you get to find an educator that, and then also the fact that I knew enough. And I was inquisitive enough. Ooh, come on, SAT word.
That's a major stiff socks moment.
I know.
Like,
but like, I felt what I think Trevor feels.
4 syllables. Hello.
Hello, what's up? To like when we were playing in the salsa bands, I was like, I would look over at the bass player and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what? How are you doing this? And like the same thing with the piano player. So like. Being able to like, hey, do you play piano? Cool. I just need you to like, do you need to know chord changes? Kind of. All right. So you're here. You know your F scale. Yeah. So here's your F major chord. Here's your F minor chord. You're gonna do F minor. Here's the pattern that you're gonna do on it. Here's your C minor chord. Here's the pattern you're gonna do it. You just gotta rock between both those two. Cool. Bass guy. Here's a chart. Gonna play one and one. Cool. Yeah. Follow the pattern. Cool. All right. And then, like, the salsa band is so intricate in that way, it's hard to teach that.
Yeah.
Brass band, like you said, you can just kind of grab some charts. Mind you, there is, like, a feel
Yeah.
to teach. And that was minus the fact that the kid that does play drum set is super flaky.
Because you were playing drums for that, right? Yeah.
I also didn't want to teach another kid like
How to
feel these things, like
play Dilla beats and kind of stuff like that.
I was like, let me just focus on, because the band was so young. It was easier your senior year with Antonio, because you guys were so understanding of how the style went,
right?
That like, and he knew how to play drum set. It was kind of like, all right, dude, like. You're going to try and feel, and I would be able to say, like, feel like Michael Jackson. And he'd be like, okay. And he knew enough about it. And I didn't have to teach you guys, like, style. And, like, you would just, like, you guys would listen to the music on your own, and you would play it on your own, and it worked out. But this ensemble specifically, mad young. It was all sophomores and freshmen. Ooh. And a lot of the kids were on secondary instruments. So I was like, let me just focus on teaching you guys how to play, and I will play drum set. And it was cool, man. The brass band chunk of it was I think a fan favorite.
I said, seeing my beginner, one of my beginners up there, playing saxophone, I was like, no, incorrect. But
yeah, I mean, on that stage you had, you didn't teach her, but you had one of your beginner horn kids.
Yep.
Your beginner clarinet, saxophone.
Yep. That's all mine.
That was all yours.
Yeah.
So like, a nice spectrum.
Yeah.
Spectrum up there. Downside, I didn't like. There was a couple of people that have been riders with me since day one, like Kerrigan. Mm-hmm. She didn't get to do it this year because the time flip. Because she was at TBI, so we were done with rehearsal at 4:30, and she was done with rehearsal with school at 5. Yeah. So like, she spent 3 years with me, and that was a little like, oh man, like. We don't get to ride out together.
She also got her associates.
But she got her associates, so
It was weird because I remember Kerrigan coming to you as a freshman, and I was seeing her post on Instagram, her like graduating, so I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I was at I was at the graduation playing, and Like I was like, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude, it's been weird
I have a degree.
seeing the senior class specifically be like old now.
Well, yeah, because that's the like
You came in when they were freshmen.
Yeah,
this is our this is our senior year of teaching.
Yeah.
So,
And then I would hope, because like Norm isn't going anywhere. I would hope the guy would reach out like I did and try to keep the Samba thing going.
Right.
But who's to say? I'm not gonna tell the kid how to teach. But then I straight told the kids, like, we were doing a run through on Monday, and the indoor show, and they just completely crapped the bed. And I was cutting dry with them. I was like, this is the last indoor show that y'all are gonna do, because I know for a fact this guy does not, like, he's not from the world of indoor.
wow.
Like that, it's such a indoor is so hard.
Yeah, no, that's a
Yeah.
So like you have to be stupid to do it and want to do it, and you need to have an excess of staff. Guess what? There's no excess of staff here. So if you're gonna do it by yourself, you've got to be
2 weeks.
stupid. So I don't think this guy's dumb like I am. So this is it. Like, and so you saw some of the faces of like, damn, like,
man.
yeah. So then what? The indoor, there's some stock percussion ensembles, some solo ensemble movements, and then we ended with a Latin banger. Your boy Duran soloed on it.
Yeah.
It was fat.
Tip.
Heinrich soloed on it. I soloed on it, and it was like, all right, man, this is a cool concert, man.
Yeah.
I realized that I felt like I talked too much.
No, I mean you talked through the changes.
Did I talk the?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
honest with me.
I mean, there was times where it was like, all right,
Yeah.
wrap it up. I mean, I do the same thing. Like at my concerts, I like to.
I'm so about I as I'm walking on stage to like to introduce the salsa band, I was like, oh, I didn't practice anything. Oh no. All right, here we go. All right.
Like I hate, and this is something like a lot of band directors do, is I hate the whole like I'm just gonna yell thing. Like
Yeah.
it's because I did it too during my spring concert, and I'm just screaming up there.
Yeah.
And I think yelling that loud kind of like, I don't know for you, like it blocks my brain as soon as I start like
For
talking
sure.
that loud. So like I just but that happens whenever you if you don't use a mic,
Yeah.
everyone's brain just goes ah.
Yeah. But I think I went on a high note, man. I think I did.
It was a very Marcus Bonilla concert. That was
very Marcus Bonilla concert. My end of the year was very. Everything is on brand for me, so that's kind of cool, man.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have to conform, do anything differently. It just got to be. Here's my concert. I worked harder than everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the examples of me working hard.
Didn't burn any bridges.
Didn't burn any bridges. On a separate note, that is kind of. You were there for when we were leaving with the spat with the lady at the end of the table. I don't want to drop any names for formality's sakes. Right as we were leaving with one teacher that speaks your mind a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of the point that I was trying to make, is like, because she and this bothered me. She said I was cowardly for because I'm like, I'm not gonna, because she's very verbose, and if you're doing something she doesn't like,
if it's not even remotely like to her liking, she's
gonna
mean to you about
she's gonna make a comment about it. And I'm like, yeah, like I do the same thing when asked, like, what is your opinion on this? I'm like, and then I'm like, do you really want to know my opinion? And then if you say yes, then I will let you know. And she's like, yeah, it's cowardly. I'm like, no, I don't like to burn bridges with people. Like, there's no point in me.
It's cowardly to not burn bridges.
Like she was like, it's cowardly to not say what you're feeling, is what she.
What? No, it's not.
Said, yeah.
Like I can like leave, and it's not cowardly. It's
yeah, exactly. Like it's,
that
she
makes me mad.
she has such hard feelings on
everything.
on everything that it's like, all right. And that bothered me. She tried telling me what I was previously. Yeah. Because
then you're just being like, it's, for me, I'm a kindness over just being like honest or whatever you want to call it. Like you're just being like a dick.
You're just being an asshole for no reason. Like,
I'm telling the truth. You're being like rude.
You're being a dick. She had there something came up that like all indigenous people, because Elena, something that came up with cheese, and Elena had said that she was lactose intolerant, and then this lady was like, yeah, all indigenous people are, and she like kind of like pointed down to me. I was like, I'm not indigenous, I'm Puerto Rican. And she was like, no, you're so and so and so. I was like, well, kind of, but also I'm African. Like, she was like, then what are you? And I'm sitting next to him and James, and I'm like, well, okay, all right, we're gonna get it. And she's like, so then what are they? What are those two? And I was like, okay, are we?
Who are you telling me?
Yeah, like first off, who are you telling me what I am? Like, you don't know who I am. Don't be like.
Yeah.
First off, and then secondly, like, bitch, if you know all about the history, like you should, because you know she's that was her degree. Then yeah, that you can't.
I can eat cheese.
It's different. My ancestry is different than the standard Latin backgrounds. So I was like, all right, lady, get off your goddamn high horse. Fuck out of here. But yeah, man, it's weird. 4 years living here.
Yeah. It's been 4 years.
It's been 4 years. Long 4 years. Long 4 years.
I thought college took a long time. This took a long time.
This feels longer than it did for college, and college was 6.5 years.
Yeah, like this is.
And I got arrested in college.
I think we just went through so much, honestly. Like, we didn't, because usually the idea is whenever you leave college, you go to a job and life is super stable and you just kind of get your paycheck and live your happy life. And yeah, this was not. This was not the happy life.
The last 4 years have been anything less than stable.
Yeah.
The only stability was like our presence.
Right. Yeah. We kept,
and mind
kept
you,
showing up.
all while our individual worlds were also on fire.
Yeah.
So, oh man, a couple of those kids, like when I was giving hugs to, like at the end of the concert.
Yeah.
Just kind of like talking in my ear. I was like, oh man, you were hitting me hard with these emotions. I need you to chill out a little bit. God damn, man.
Yeah, some of them get real. They get real sentimental. When I told some of my last class of the day, I don't like them entirely. No, I like them, but they're just like sixth graders that are agitated at the end of the day. I told them, and they were like, some of the dudes went into the lockers to go cry.
Damn.
I was like,
wait, my class or your class?
My class.
Okay.
Yeah, like the last class of the day. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, y'all are emotional about this. I get it. It's I'm emotional about it too, but I'm not like.
It's because of your NPC.
No, I think this last year I was like I told some people this. I was like, this last year I was so. Before I was always like heartbroken if I even tried to leave. Like I think I talked to you about it. I was like,
yeah,
no,
you're right.
Oh, like, I don't want to have to tell the kids like I'm gonna leave, and especially when I was trying to leave during COVID.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I don't want to tell them. Like, it's so hard. This year, I was like,
dude, this year just it was so draining at the middle school level.
Yeah, it's not that I didn't care about them, but I was just like,
once it's on your mind for so long, it eventually just comes like,
yeah,
this
eventually
is what I'm doing.
you kind of even out.
Yeah.
On your emotions. Yeah, I'm glad I went on at a high.
Yeah, it's better to go off like I say, like in life, it's better to go out with kindness than to.
Yeah. I'm very much riding off into the sunset.
Right.
It's a very.
Because you could have like just gone around and been like, "This is trash.
Yeah.
This is trash." Like, I mean, I could do the same thing.
I'm still thinking about it. There's still a bit of me. Like, Like I kind of want to like write a little bit of like a
manifesto.
manifesto. Thank you. All I can think
Wait,
of
no,
was
I bet that is a joke.
no. What
don't write it
I was thinking Monte Cristo, and I was like, that's a sandwich. But like manifesto-esque of just like bullet pointing like everything that is wrong with everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not gonna fix it. I'm gone. It's y'all's issues. But like, here's what I think of
And
this.
see, like, I feel like with that, like, I didn't turn in my keys today because,
I'm saying I'm not done.
yeah, I'm not done. Like, I want to go and like, it's not done yet.
Nope.
I gotta go fix it. I gotta go fix whatever I can. Go fix it and
Yeah,
then
man.
just.
I mean, goddamn, dude. I built. Did I ever show you the picture of that symbol shelf that I built? Yeah. Yeah. I didn't need to do that,
No,
but I did. You know why? Because I'm a good person.
because you started with just like cubbies, right?
No, there was nothing. It was when we first got there, and you might remember this. You remember that percussion closet?
Mm-hmm.
The cymbals were just on like how there's those metal binder dividers
Right.
that you could put on like wide shelves.
Yeah.
That's what was on, and it's super ineffective because there was goddamn 40 cymbals, and it's just like all leaning against each
They
other.
roll
So
back and they-
yeah, so you can't like every single time. You would have to like siphon through every single to try to find that your thing. So that's why I built the super wide shelf. It's an inch apart between each cymbal, so that way there's ample room,
Yeah.
and it's just like, labeled the stick cabinet where they go.
How'd you do that?
I bought a label maker.
Like on your own?
Yeah,
Okay.
OCD.
No, well, no. Here's like I asked for a label maker
Just bought it.
a year ago,
Just bought it.
and I was like, "Can we just get a label maker? It would make life."
And it's a handheld one too.
Yeah, it's really that easy.
Yep.
It was like $30.
Maybe.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's why I rant. I won't make that rant.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you did the
Everything's
thing.
organized. Everything's good.
Yeah.
I bought every instrument that you could possibly could have. Like,
Like you bought?
well, like I got bought.
Right, yeah, you.
Before I got there was we had 5 marimbas and 4 vibraphones. It's a xylophone and a really shitty bell kit. And as I'm leaving, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 4 and a third marimbas, 1 4.6, 1 5 octave marimba, 6 vibes.
6.5. So.
Yeah, a suitcase bell kit, a middle bell kit, and a pedal Glock.
Ooh.
That's the latest one. Yeah, that was like kind of like my last gift.
Yeah.
You have a $15,000 sound system, a plethora of effect cymbals, plethora of mallets and sticks.
We gave you back those China symbols, right?
Probably not.
I think maybe not.
I don't think
We'll
so.
see. That's
I need to run through each middle school and be like, hey, what stuff of y'all's do you have? Yeah, man. That was also a big part of what I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure that I left it in a higher place than
Yeah.
I received it. And I think I did that.
That's the best thing you can do. I mean, that was the whole like thing when we went Boy Scout camping. Was like leave the campsite better than you left it.
Always leave it nicer than you found it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
And then I had that same standard, like anything with the band.
yeah, man.
It's called being a good person.
Just be a good person. It's really easy to not be a piece of shit.
Yeah, that was like they can cut this out or whatever if you want, but my little rant of when that one competition we went to, and the band left, and I normally always stay and make sure everybody gets out okay and everything. And I look back and there's just piles of trash everywhere. So I stayed and helped and make sure everything got cleaned up, and yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of little things like that. Like I don't know if it's gonna. As like, I don't have an anxiety because it's not my issue. But there is a little bit of like, who's gonna do that next year?
Yeah, I mean, like I saw a TikTok saying like people don't like like someone said, like the best thing you can do for yourself is to realize that people don't act like you,
Yeah.
and that's like what you're gonna have to do, especially when you're leaving a position. Is just realize like no one's gonna do exactly what you did. That's just a part of it.
And it is what it is, man. Not much I can do about it, but just like.
Like who knows? He could do like hey, he gets a schedule to where he could be all 3 middle schools beginner like classes.
That'd be awesome.
Like all this other stuff happens, and maybe he never does indoor, but like you got all this other stuff going on. Like, but that's just.
And I mean that's the flip of every draw. I mean, when you and I came in, you're replacing Duran. Like,
yeah,
nobody thought you would. That position isn't going to be easily filled.
Yeah.
And then
they need a type A nut job to.
Yeah. And then with my position, as far as what he did, I mean. He got dealt a really garbage hand because the guy before him was such, like I said, I think it was the guy right before him.
Was he the 17 steps to a perfect buzz roll?
No, that was the guy. I might have him flipped.
Okay.
But T-Rex arms.
Okay.
Yeah, he got told to go down to the middle school the last 2 months because him and the head director at the time hated each other. So. He picked up that mess and, turned around as much as he could. He got the kids really interested in perk ensemble, which perk ensemble and solo ensemble. That was like his deal.
Yeah.
That was so that, and then, I come through and I get him interested in all my stuff and, who knows what this next guy's going to do and what his.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's all like education. You're just educating them.
Yeah.
You teach them something.
Yeah.
Like it might not look the same, but you just teach them something.
Yeah. And the one thing that I will say that I'm appreciative of, my overarching goal is like, don't be a trash human being.
Yeah.
And I think that point, they're not that is not the best batch of musicians, but I think. Overall, as a whole, they're better humans. So, yeah, 4 years was a success. Mm-hmm. Now off to the next thing. Time to get fit again. God, I can't wait. Can't wait to get 7 hours of sleep and be able to work out.
Speaking of fit, I ran my 5K today.
Yeah,
I did.
How'd it go?
I went fine.
Nailed
did
it
in under 36. That was my goal.
Hell yeah, dude! Congrats.
So. I left the gym, like I stretched and left the gym and was like, okay, what do I do next? Like
do it sub 30?
Sub 30 is hard.
Yeah.
Because that means I have to get my miles to be under 11.
Yeah. Well, you asked me. That's the next step.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because 30 to 36, like those are all kind of the same number. If you're talking about like competitively, like,
I mean, yeah, competitive,
like okay, is your next goal gonna be sub 35? Like,
not like a 10K.
No. Bring the time down, then bump the distance. Yeah, because because
I did stop.
If you can run
twice in there,
if you can run a 12-minute mile, like that's not as impressive. Doing that for 10K as it is, like right. 10K to a 5K at 12 minutes a mile. Like, all right.
Because I'm sure, like right now, I could probably run a 10-minute mile without.
Yeah, like a single mile.
Yeah. Like it's been enough. I've realized that just like if I ever have to like run from my car to like my apartment, I'm like, oh, I'm not like. It's like it's a very, very short distance, but I was like.
Not gas like you
usually
were.
This is like, I'm like, like going up the stairs and now I'm just like. Well, yeah, it feels like feels like I'm on the treadmill. I also got to get onto the street. But on the treadmill.
Road work is much different.
Yeah, I did it once and I hated it. So
that's the only running that I believe in.
I'll keep to the treadmill.
But yeah, man, congrats. That's awesome.
Oh, I'm excited. I hit my weight goal, 40 pounds down. So now we're just.
Yeah, dude, get a sub 30.
sub 30, 40 more pounds.
Yeah.
220. I'll be there.
Get yourself get there by September.
Yeah, I can probably do it by September.
Yeah.
Like I lost 20 in the last 10 weeks. So
It's about a healthy cut is about a pound and a half a week. Excuse me, half pound to a pound a week.
half pound to a pound.
Mm-hmm.
I was losing like 2. I lose weight fast though because of how much I
The top end of the
Right.
weight is
I
really
know
easy.
this second half is going to be challenging because I realize like as I'm in this 260 range now, it'll be down, up 3 pounds.
Yeah,
and,
exactly. There's gonna be a lot of fluctuation.
It doesn't stably go down anymore.
And I'm talking through. I got one of my girls. She was in the powerlifting thing, and then she's deciding to go into bodybuilding.
Yeah.
So we've been talking once a week about that, and I told him dude, you just got to ignore the scale.
Yeah.
You got to go purely based off of body fat percentage and inches.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm trying to work towards is getting into a XL.
Yeah.
Rather than a 2X.
Yeah.
Again.
Shirts. A shirt goal is always a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Losing weight. The shirt goal is a good thing. Building weight is a weird. I want to fit into an XL. That's gonna take so long.
Yeah. No. That's.
I do want to eventually fit into an XL, but also I think about my size.
You would be huge.
My frame is so weird that if I was,
you would look weird in an XL.
I'm just like an oversized pit bull. I think I'm supposed to be 5'6". I think that's how tall I'm supposed to be. Is my frame is 5'6", and because the way my torso is built, my torso is shorter than my legs, and I'm just supposed to be the stock Southside Mexican.
Yeah.
Just super wide. Orderly. But for whatever reason, I got the extra 4 inches in my legs. And
For kicking.
yeet. But yeah, I maybe not make a large look weird. I think that's my goal.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Look weird and large.
Because you're a medium now, right? Yeah.
I'm on that extra medium upwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on a 2X, but tight.
Yeah.
I mean, not tight. This is a 2X, but it's not
Yeah.
Fits better now than it did before.
Kind of boy. Yeah. What about you, Chris? Are you doing anything healthy wise? I know. I mean,
you haven't been in the gym all week, so
Yeah, it's been an off week for me.
I mean, it's
you bum.
No, it's the first 3 days of the week is just very hard mentally.
I got you.
I get that.
Just whatever, and didn't wake up in time. And then Thursday I felt a lot better, but I was I've already haven't gone this whole week. I'm just gonna take this whole week off and take a break, and I'll start again.
There's something to be said with that. Kind of reset your body. Kind of.
Yeah. I consider taking a break because my ACL has been
That's not your ACL.
Is this not your ACL? What is
That's
this?
your Achilles.
Achilles. I'm dumb. I thought that was the same thing. When people say they tore their ACL, that's your ACL?
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. My Achilles has been on fire the past couple of days.
It's because you're running wrong.
Probably.
You're leading with your heel, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't do that.
Can't do that.
Got to run on the balls.
That's why it baffles me that Duran runs as fast and as much as he does.
Heel toe.
Yeah, all he does is heel toe. I'm like,
He won't be running much longer if he keeps doing that.
no, he will. Because he does the proper marathon training.
Oh, okay.
His Achilles is like a boba straw. It's so thick because it's been worked out so much. But he luckily he kind of progressed into it. But yeah, with my goofy ass when I was doing my half marathons for fun, if I ran like that, I would have blown my Achilles out.
Yeah.
I need to go run a half marathon. I need to do one more before I bounce. I need to do a full marathon. I need to do a marathon before I leave Temple. Yeah. Summer marathon. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna set you up. I need you to go. I need you to park your car
No.
No. I need to find a point 14 miles away from here. No, what's marathon? 13. I need you to park your car 13 miles away. I'll run to you and then I'll run back.
No.
I don't believe in circles.
Ask someone else.
Circles allows you to quit. You'll be there. I know.
No.
You're not doing anything.
I am.
No, you're not.
I'm busy that weekend.
No, you're not. What day are you gonna watch Stranger Things? That's when I'm running.
Tomorrow.
All right, cool.
Your graduation.
Whatever.
It is.
I'll run from the expo center.
It is like 9 hours
your
of
place.
TV.
Yeah, man. So like, I'll give you the break. I'm like,
Don't run a marathon tomorrow, please.
I can't do it tomorrow. But, so what was my half marathon time? I wanted in about 2.5 hours. I'll tell you I'm leaving.
Ow.
I'm starting my marathon right now. So in 2.5 hours, I need you to be at this point and meet me. Give me some water, some of them energy gels, and then like
I would drop a cooler somewhere.
yeah, that'll work. Yeah. 2.5 hours, just go drop your cooler off. Yeah, and then just come pick it back up.
Just hope you show up.
Yeah, just hope I show up. Just drop off the cooler, the lunch box that they gave you. I stop by there, pop some gels, throw back some waters, and then just run back home. I can do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a marathon before I leave Temple.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Go for it.
I'm a psychopath. Why am I like this?
I don't know. I don't know. You don't have to at all.
I do though. I've done everything else I've said.
No one will be the wiser.
Since being in Temple, everything I said I was going to do, I did. The only thing I've not done, I said I was going to do a marathon last year, and we did it during the post snowvid, and it was just cold enough for my ligaments in my knees to
give out.
And plus, I was, I got the injury. No, it wasn't even the cold. Well, it was a mix of the cold and the fact that
I got injured before that.
I got a motorcycle accident, yeah, and it like stressed my tendon. And then when I dehydrated myself for the show, it like really stressed out the tendon even more. Yeah. Then I tried.
And you're sure you're gonna be a personal trainer?
Yeah. I gotta know how to
so you
fix
can teach
it.
them what not to do.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a human experiment.
Let me tell you from experience, folks.
Yeah, I did do that. Was
Don't
all.
run a marathon casually.
Or if you do, stretch.
There's no amount of stretching.
I'm gonna do it. Just wait.
You could be a full blown yogi, and not just say, "All right, I'm gonna do a."
Yeah. All right. Well. Oh, we're already at an hour and a half. You guys kind of want to briefly talk about some TV?
I started watching The Boys.
Oh, yeah.
Finally?
Yeah.
It's wild, right?
Yeah, I fell asleep watching the second episode, but
The first episode kind of hurt.
yeah, it was very like, what?
I'm trying to remember what's the first episode.
When I don't remember his name. The quick dude runs to the girlfriend.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it started off brutal. Like
Yeah.
it starts off brutal.
Rough start.
And that's where has the some kind of assault happened, like
With
of a sexual nature.
yes,
Okay.
it happens the same episode.
Okay, yeah. I was like, where he the Aquaman type guy,
The Deep.
Deep.
the Deep, yeah.
Yes.
He exposes himself. You're just like, whoa, this is not. I just wanted to watch a cool.
It was like very just like because the camera cuts away to her and it cuts back and it's just him just like. I was like, oh, okay.
Shout out. Has Homeboy been in a cage yet?
Mm-hmm.
Did he die?
I might have fallen asleep for that part.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
he dies at the end of the day.
Yeah, I can remember when he did. Yeah.
Spoilers.
I figured he was going to.
Yeah. It's not how you think it is, though.
Oh no. That whole show is just brutal after brutal after brutal.
Yeah. That season 3 is coming out soon, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exciting.
we also watched Quiet Place 2, finally.
Oh yeah.
Part 2. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nope.
No?
That one's not even scary.
I don't watch that shit.
But you watch Stranger Things?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
That's also why I stopped watching Stranger Things. It stresses me out, dude.
Yeah.
I get too much in my head. I'm like, that's real.
Because it's very much in that vibe.
See, that's what I like about Stranger Things is it's more a thriller of like keeping you on your toes, not so much horror.
Like Stranger Things 1 is, I think it's a horror thing, but then after that, it just becomes like a big fantasy thing.
That's
like
fair.
it's not really. That was A Quiet Place too. It was more of like we know these exist.
Well,
We know
dude,
what they look like.
The kids threw a like an end of the year party, a
Yeah.
surprise end of the year party for me yesterday, and they put on A Quiet Place, the first one. I'd never seen it. God damn, dude!
Yeah,
The first 5 minutes.
that's Oh yeah, where the
kid gets
little
got?
kid. Yeah, yeah, it's hard.
Super rough.
Yeah. Did you get attached to the kid real fast?
Yeah, I did, dude. Yeah, because I'm an emotional guy. All right, what do you want from me?
I'm glad I didn't see the movies
Title.
in theaters though. Those movies would have sucked to watch in theaters.
What?
Quiet Place,
Oh yeah, I watched both of them in theaters. It was awful.
Why?
because it's dead silent for half the movie.
Okay.
That's all
Yeah,
you
yeah,
hear is people chomping on popcorn,
Oh,
opening
yeah,
bags,
yeah,
or
Nah,
and then
surprisingly,
going from dead silent to sound again. I'm sure that's
during like A Quiet Place 1, everyone knew what the gimmick was. So, and I was in a theater with like 8 or 9 people. So everyone was like, "We don't talk."
Nobody say nothing. Nobody move nothing.
Like as soon as they start making noise, you can start back to the popcorn. But
Yeah.
like during that time, no one talk. I like it when the theater agrees. Like when I watched Cats the first time, everyone was in agreement. This is dumb. We're gonna make fun of it. We're gonna laugh. Like we're gonna have a good time.
Hell yeah.
I like that. Or when you're watching Vice by yourself, and Christian Bale just stares at you.
I
his
watched
dick-
Vice by myself. Yeah, that was a weird feeling, dude.
I watched it in the mall
Really?
theater by myself. No one else is in the theater.
Oof.
He's just staring at me. I'm just like, can I go?
I watched it at home by myself, and I was uncomfortable. I can imagine on a proper
Big
screen.
I was full on about to like. I thought he was gonna crawl at the screen. I was like, it's time for me to leave.
Bro, talking about Christian Bale.
I know.
Love
I was
and
gonna talk
Thunder.
about that.
Oh yeah,
Bro, he looks wild.
he's gonna be a full blown monster.
Full blown monster.
I'm excited for that one.
Love and Thunder, I can't figure out what it's about. But then that's good.
I mean, it's gore going around killing gods.
Yeah,
mean,
well,
they're
like,
trying to
obviously,
figure
that's
out, like-
there's your antagonist.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, but like the protagonist's journey is like their cutscenes are so. You could tell like that's not the through line.
yeah. Because I'm trying to figure out where the whole like Jane Foster comes in and stuff like that. Like,
What I think is they're following the comics of she has cancer,
right.
and so whenever she goes into the Thor mode or whatever, it heals it.
Or it doesn't like heal it. It just like it stops it from killing her.
Yeah. So every time she goes back, it's like gets worse.
Like back to cancer. So yeah, it'll be
That's why in the trailer, like we've seen Thor not in his suit and everything, but we haven't seen Jane
Yeah.
in just normal.
I wonder if they're gonna do the whole mystery because it was a mystery in the comics for a long time of who it was, who was the mighty Thor. You're like, who could it be? And then it wound up being Jane Foster, but I guess in the movie they're just gonna be like,
Really,
we know you.
really cool if Beta Ray Bill shows up too.
Which one's that one?
That's the
Goat
horse,
Thor.
horse,
Oh yeah, horse
horse
Thor.
Thor or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's already been teased
Yeah,
in Thor Ragnarok. He was on the Tower of Champions.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
so we'll see.
Which
Yeah, no,
would-
that's gonna be a good one.
Which would make sense because Gore's supposed to be going around killing everybody. So
Yeah, I wonder how many people he's gonna body. That's gonna be some rough scenes. Like,
Yeah.
because that is an aggressive dude.
especially after what they did with Multiverse of Madness, some of those killings in there.
I feel like they're gonna.
I'm excited for.
What if like Gore shows up like in Olympus and just like lays
I
waste?
feel like that might
It
happen.
might, dude.
just lays waste.
He just starts bodying people. Yeah.
Zeus dead, Hera dead, Bast dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for that movie. That comes out June, July, top of July.
I think June.
Is it?
I think
I know
June.
it's pretty soon.
Because the next thing out is She-Hulk.
July 8th.
Yeah.
July 8th. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, She-Hulk comes out, which the trailer for that looked rough.
Less than ideal.
But I think they're fixing the CGI right now. It's not. And they kept saying make her smaller. Apparently, like the executives kept being like, she's too big because they don't like the idea of like a jacked woman. Like
That's what
she's
supposed
She-Hulk,
to be. Yeah.
but they want her to be attractive.
Hulk is like 3
That's
fridges.
quote
I need
attractive.
She-Hulk to
'Cause I
be at
noticed
least
that
2.
on the trailer. Like it looks like her, just green.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Make it
like,
in.
and they like stretched her out.
She just becomes Long Girl. She's just green Amazonian.
Yeah, no, they should have made her like.
Oh, man, I don't need
Jacked.
a green Gal Gadot.
Yeah, no.
I don't need green Wonder Woman.
But like in the comics and stuff, she doesn't get like big. She just
I
becomes like a bodybuilder.
yeah,
type
I
of
just
thing.
need her to be a 7-foot bodybuilder.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that too much to ask for? Come on now.
I still miss the days where they had a whole different actor like play like the Lou Ferrigno like Hulk. He's like a normal guy,
Yeah.
and then then Lou Ferrigno as the
Jumps
Hulk.
in, yeah.
Paint them all green and just call it good.
This is good. Yeah, see, with She-Hulk, man, it's because the CGI that I saw, like, they're professional female bodybuilders that look bigger than her.
Right. Yeah.
I need,
Like maybe not as tall, but you can stretch someone out digitally.
Yeah.
For
but
cheaper.
like, yeah, I need, like, the Hulk is bigger than the biggest human being currently. And the She-Hulk, maybe taller, but that's it, man. I need her to be yoked up.
Fortunately, we might not get that.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
So you're watching The Boys. What else? What were we talking about before?
I
There's-
watched Kenobi.
Kenobi.
First
That's
2
what it was,
episodes of
yeah.
that. It's good.
Yeah, it's good because I'm really excited for that one.
Yeah. I will warn you about this. This isn't at all a spoiler. At all a spoiler. At the beginning of it, everyone dies. No, I'm kidding. No. They you got mad about that for a second. You were like,
Well, no, I saw somebody write something about
like a spoiler?
yeah,
Oh, weird.
where it's like a teacher and kids, and they're taught like they're tying it how it could be traumatic with what happened when you.
Stranger Things does that.
Stranger Things. Okay.
Yeah, the opening of Stranger Things, that makes sense why they did
Gotcha.
that. Because it starts off brutal.
Damn.
It's a flashback scene, but the beginning of Kenobi, they put like a recap of the prequels from like Phantom Menace all the way until
Damn.
so like if you want to watch it, like don't be surprised when it happens because it's a full recap. It's not.
Yeah,
It takes
yeah.
like 3 or 4 minutes. Like they do a slow like this happens in this movie. Here's
That'd
this
be
line.
nice because there's a lot of people who are trying to get into the Star Wars thing.
Yeah, it did help, like, because I just did a prequel binge a couple of weeks ago, so, like, I had recently watched those, but, like, it was nice to, like, kind of get it all, like, compressed. It was like, all right, cool, don't have to watch 9 hours movies to
Yeah.
Yeah,
know where we're at.
hit all the main points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it follows Kenobi, specifically,
Nice.
through those, so, like, yeah, you get a quick, but, yeah, it's a good show.
Dope.
We'll see how it continues, but there's 2 episodes out right now, so.
Gotcha. What else were you saying? No.
Nothing really.
So Kenobi. I'm watching, and you guys should definitely watch it. Is the on HBO the Magic Johnson
Oh,
Game Time? I think.
not Game Time. What is it called?
Showtime.
Showtime.
No. He wasn't Showtime. He was Magic Johnson.
HBO Lakers show. Winning Time.
Winning Time. Yeah.
The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty, yeah.
Yeah. We got through the first episode. It's good.
I heard that one was
It's
good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
So
There you
that's my current like serious watch.
There's too many shows right now for me to
Watch shows, man. I realized that there's a couple of my Netflix shows that I missed. Like the seasons came out, I think during football season.
Yeah.
So I just missed them. and like the only one that I can remember was like On My Block. But now it's been 2 years since I've seen the show, and I'm like, do I need to watch the night? Like,
Yeah, certain shows I just kind
and
of
they have such a short lifespan. It's like, do I want to get more invested? You know?
Right. Something about Stranger Things. All the kids look old.
Yeah.
They look old.
Yeah,
I guess they're playing like freshmen, sophomores in high school, but they look old.
Yeah, I mean, it's been
Like three years.
4 years
Yeah.
since the last season.
Yeah.
And they were like, 13, 14. Or, no, they were like 15, 16 at the end of that season. So,
what's her face? The 11. She's 18 now.
yeah, Millie Bobby Brown's like 18, yeah. So they were like 15, like when that last season was. So they look old. Yeah. It's weird. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, man. Well, a couple more in this studio, boys, and then I don't know what the next chapter is, but it's been a good time.
Yeah.
It's been real, folks. Not done just yet, but we are in the final season. So, y'all be easy. Peace.